Good evening and welcome to a impromptu live. I am going to do an unboxing and creating using the new paper pumpkin that has arrived in the South Pacific. Welcome, my name is Paula Reed and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator going by the name of Yellow Bear Stamping. So I thought my normal Monday live has been and gone, and I didn't want to do the unboxing then because it wasn't, the paper pumpkin kit was only available from the 1st of April. So let's get started. So this is a new subscription kit that Stampin' Up! Have had in the US for about 13 years and is now come to the South Pacific and to Europe. So I got this at Onstage. So mine is what you would get when you order, bar there isn't a block in this particular kit because we were all demos. We have just a few kits. Now I haven't opened this other than opening up the tissue paper, and my tissue paper is a little bit well worn. So this is what we get, and I'm just going to move the box away. So as you can see, the kit comes all wrapped and it has the instructions. So the April kit is the Lakeside Retreat, and we're going to have 3 different designs and we get to make 3 of each card. So I'm just going to make 1 of each card tonight. And then we get a stamp set. So this one's got thanks, happy birthday, older, wiser, better, you are a lifesaver, you are an inspiration, dad, son, happy Father's Day, some birds, it's probably like a rope, and then some reeds. And we get an ink spot in each kit. To the April one is got Peaceful Pine, which is one of our upcoming in colours for the 2026-2028 year. So I have just got a pair of scissors, and I'll just do this down here, and I'm just going to, I don't know if that's going to work. Maybe I'll just, because I don't want to, I want to still have this on here, so I may have put the wrong. Let's just do that. Voila, there is our ink spot. Okay, so then we want to open up the cellophane wrapping. It comes with a backing board that I have with some of my other kits. You can use that as your stamping off bit, or yeah, just to keep that to use for something else. Right, so we've got some tear and tape that we can use for our kit cards, rather. We have some dimensionals, and they always give you more than what you actually need. And so there's dimensionals, and then these little pebbles as our embellishments. The kits, so there's the stamp set, and here's all the bits that you get. There is a video help, so you can just scan the QR code down here in the bottom. Now I'm just doing this going by what I've had with other kits, so I'm guessing that it will be the same sort of thing. So you get a ruler down here, so you've got inches if you like to work in inches, even though we're metric here in the South Pacific, or you've got centimeters. Oh, hi Sylvia. Oh, very good. Yes, having it on order. Yeah. So, so here we have card 1, and then the second card and the third card, and it has, you know, what all the bits that you need. So it's just like if you have had one of our kits from the kit collection, that's what you will get. And like I said before, that you'll get in your when you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, the first kit that you get will have a block in it, not one of these thick ones, but one that's a bigger, probably what the D size is, and then you can keep that and use that for all other kits that you have, or else you've got the clear blocks. Okay, so let's start. What I would do is work out what goes for which card. So it looks like they've all got this lovely envelope, and it's a nice patterned one, so we'll pop those over to the side. Then we have 3 card bases, and that's really nice that the back is got a design on it, because often the kits are just plain and it's just got the front, and then you've got the plain on the inside. That's for card 1. Card 2 looks like it's this one here that's got the nice little lines, and then the third card is this one here. Okay, so that's that. Then what have we got? So looks like this and this, so I'm just going by the diagram here, so that and the blue one go with card number 3, and this one goes with card number 1. So I'm just going to do up one card and we'll see how we go. So they're all die cuts, so you can just pop them out. And so that's going to go on that one, and that's going to go on that one. Then, so these ones here, so we've got, so they do give you extras in case you do a boo-boo, which is always really good. And then you've got the leftover bits to use on other cards. So this goes for card number 3. And looks like this one goes for card number 2. And I think this is for card number 1. Okay. Ooh, it's very exciting. I'll pop those ones over there. Then we've got another page, and so this goes with number 1. The bike goes with number 2. This goes with number 3. Oh, look at that lovely watercolor image there. That goes with number 2. Number 3 gets the oars. And so number 3 is that one. yeah, so I find that if I'm, if there's lots of components, to put them out onto the base that that they go with, and then you sort of have got everything ready. Now, okay, so this looks like it goes at the bottom of number 2. And then, okay, and then that goes with number 2. And then we've got all these labels. So, well, that was an easy one. That's for the number 2. And okay, so then number 1 and number 3 are those ones. Okay, we have got all the bits ready, so let's make a start. So on this, it's telling me that I need to put the dimensionals on the back of this strip here. Let's bring this into the camera. So this one here is going to have the dimensionals on the back of it. This one here, which is that picture there, and you're going to have 3 dimensionals. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got the little diagram bit there, so you've got the dimensionals, and then that's going to have tear and tape, and then once we've stamped the happy birthday, well, I'm going to, because I don't have a daddy here anymore, I'm going to put happy birthday on that, and then this one's going to have a bit of tear and tape and dimensionals, and this one is going to have dimensionals. So let's do our stamping. And I do recommend having a paper piecing mat to use, just to give that extra bit of it's like sort of like the spongy bit that the red rubber stamps had, that the photopolymer don't, and I find it just helps to make a better impression with the stamp. Right, so on this one, I am going to use the rope bit. There. And then I'm going to use the happy birthday, because hopefully that will still fit on. Oh, look at that, perfect. So I'll pop that down, stamp that. So they're the only ones that and I need You Are an Inspiration. So my brother's birthday is in, what are we, April and June, so he might get this. I might use this one. I bought this one because it's just a little bit longer. Now I am just going to, before I stamp down, I'm just going to it does have a perforation just along there, so there we go. Then my lid can come off and I'm not going to ink. So I'm just going to, ooh, that's nice and juicy. Nice. Okay, so it does pay to just ink up the stamp to start, and just to see how it goes before you Like, that is a nice juicy ink spot. See, so that's just some of the A's. It's a little bit, so I won't push down too much. Now, the other thing I had, if you subscribe to my newsletter, I had about using the Simply Chamois, and this is the container that I use, and just give it a clean. And there we go. Right, so let's get stamping. So this looks like it's a nice font for my happy birthday. So I am going to pop that. Very good. And then I am following from here that the bit of rope goes at the top. Look, there's a bit. There we go. And then at the bottom. Woo. There we go. There's the first bit of stamping done. Then I want, what have I done here? So that's that bit. And then this one I am going to be stamping words. All right, so that's my stamping done, and now I can do the assembly. Right, that's what I didn't bring. I didn't bring a bone folder over onto this desk, but that's all right. So there's my card base. I can move that out for the moment. And so on this bit here, they've got 2 at the top and then 4 in the middle part. So pop 1, 2, 3. So those in the corner. 1, 2, and 1, 2. So that's that bit done. Now this one, I am thinking that it's right. We'll do this bit first. So this is obviously going to have the tape at the top and bottom. So I'll just love this tear and tape. So it's bits, and then on a little bit here you want tape along this portion here, and then dimensionals. Now if you don't quite like the design, you can easily step it up and change it, and just using the components that you have. For this one, I just decided that I will do it as per the kit instructions. Sometimes I've had other kits and it's like, I I don't really like the look of that. I am going to alter it, and that's quite okay. Now I want to pop this down. I'm just not 100% sure on where my bits. I have a feeling that I need the dimensionals at this end and just tape at this end, so I just want to double check that. And so we're just going to pop it on there. It may not be quite. That's a bit better. There we go. And then pop this bit down, and so that's got the dimensionals which will be in line with that, and then it's just going to go about there. Yeah, so I want my so that's going to go on there like that. I'm going to put the dimensionals at this end. And then a bit of tear and tape at this end. And then that comes off. And so that is going to go like that. Very cool. Now, where did my little, oops, there's my fish. And that is just going to have two at that end because that's going to sit on there like that. So the diagrams are, and where you need to put things, it's pretty good. So I'll pop that one there. And that one there. Go there like that, and then we have 3 of these, and I think probably it's 2 of these pebbles, and we're just going to pop them. Whoop! Oh no, it's gone off the. There we go. It's meant to go on the card, Paula. So then there's 1, 2 pebbles there, and then we're going to use, oh, I've just seen that I haven't done all my stamping. I didn't read up there. So we need to do the reeds. So I just, and then the birds. So I'll just pop those down on there. Right. And I'll just, yeah, that one's quite juicy. Right, and then seeing I haven't, I'm just going to open that out, and then the reeds go just down here. So that's there, if you can see. So we'll just do that. Should have probably done that first, but never mind. Yeah, very good. And then that's by those, and then we do the birds. It's always nice having a bird stamp. So once you've made these kits, these cards up, you've got the stamps to use for other cards. And there's my birds flying. Very good. And so now my pebbles will just sit along the bottom here. I probably could have put my reeds a bit further up, but that's okay. I'll know that for the next time. I've got that in camera. And yeah. And then looks like they've got there we go. So there is card number 1. Now for the inside, I would probably do a matte and then put a white, just so that it's not doing right onto the white. And I just have noticed that this was slightly longer, so I'll just trim that later. Okay, card number 1 done. Let's do card number 2. Again, we have got all the bits. So this is card number 2. Components. I'll just keep the base out of the way. Now I do have happy birthday, and I want to move that one off, and we want the older, wiser, better. So just pop that down there. And so on our bit of watercolour painted insert, that's just lovely, very nice. So we are going to be using the reeds, and so you're going to stamp 2, so you're going to do 1 here and then 1 up here. So just on there with that, and then 1 down in this corner here. Hopefully I'm doing this on camera. Right, so that's the reeds bit done, and then we want our birds again. And we'll just have them flying there. And then we want our bike. We want the happy birthday. So with each month that you're going to get a stamp spot, it's a great way. If you don't have all the colours, that you'll probably end up with a whole lot that you don't have. And yeah, so that's another good thing. And then we have actually this one might be better for my brother, because not that he has a bike like this, but he does do biking. Here we go. Right, so we've done all the ink, all the stamping this time. So that's those bits. So then, okay. So on here, there is the blue bit, and then it's flipped over and you're going to put dimensionals on it. This bit is this one here, and that's going to have tape. And then you've got this that's got tape as well. So let's just quickly do that. Out the way. And so no messy glue, just all the tape. Okay, and then we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 4, and I'm going to put an extra one in the middle. Okay, and then the happy birthday has 3. And you kind of, for some of these ones, you do want to watch as to pop the dimensionals where they have them, because it's normally that it's going to be going over the top of something, and so they're sort of, they've already worked out where the best position is for the dimensionals to go. Right, I think we are ready for assembling. So we've got all of, oh no, we haven't got the bike. So we have one up there, one there, and there. So the paper pumpkin kits, you can, they're on, just done by subscription, and you can either go for a monthly, so month by month, pay as you go, and you just need to have subscribed by the 11th of the month. So to get the May paper pumpkin kit, you need to subscribe by, oh, have I got that right? By the 10th, I think it is, so that you get for the next month. And so month by month is $56, and that includes the postage. So it's and it will come directly to you. And there is a bit of a sneak preview of the kit, but otherwise it's going to be a surprise, which is quite nice. And thing is that if the kit isn't quite what you would normally, you know, it's not your colors or what you like, just remember that you can either gift that kit to somebody that you think might like it, or make the cards and you're going to be giving them away. So you know, or add a few bits here and there to the kit so that you know, you can add some extra embellishments, or take, you know, not put things on to make it your own. But I'm sure that everyone's going to like them. Right, I think I may have put that, needed to put that a bit further up. Never mind. That goes on there. And then our bike. I will double check on that. Thought I had that right in my mind, but not of the dates. So then the other option, so you've got the month by month ordering, or you can go with a plan of either paying 3 months in advance, and then you don't have to worry about it. The kits will just come to you, or 6 months or 12 months. So you've got those options. There isn't any discount by doing the 3, 6 or 12. It's just you know, some people might think, oh, then I don't have to worry, and I know that it's just going to come. So do whatever you want. If you do the plan of the 3, 6 or 12, I was meant to put that in. That should have been up further. I didn't follow. Never mind. I've got this, and that can go. Might put that on the inside. So it does pay to follow the instructions and not kind of jump ahead. But never mind. I'll keep that for something else. So if you want to skip a month, maybe that you're going to be going away, or that you just have got too many other things and you're not going to have the time to make the kit, you can skip a month. So therefore your 3 months will be used over 4 months. Okay, I don't think that really matters. My little bit wasn't there, but I might use it on the inside. So there is card number 2. Number 3. And I will know for next time when I do the other 2 cards. I will know what I'm doing. See, even us crafters of old get things wrong. But you just make it your own. Right, this one is going to have tape. And you can learn from my mistake. Right. Okay, put one in the center, then 3, 4, 5, 6. So that goes on there. Let's do that. And then we'll do the stamping. Right, so the stamping, again, I'm just going to use the happy birthday. Can never have enough happy birthdays. And there we go. Then I want, so this one doesn't have the birds, so I'll take that off that block, and we'll put the rope is sticking to my fingers. I'll just stick it down this way. Here we go. Put that on. Stamp that up. That's that one. So that will go onto that. Then on this one, you are a lifesaver. I don't don't know if I will, even though that's got the boating, the thing, I don't know if I will use that one. I think I do. I quite like. I'll just do the older wiser better. See, so yeah, you can just do that. So now I want to put this down this end because it's going to be done. Now there is, now I am thinking, so on this one here it's got the reeds there and there which come down here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to position that roughly there, and then I will take it away when I go to stamp, but that I kind of know that that's going to go there. And then this one's going to come down about here. And we'll see how that goes. Play that one by ear. Okay. So then we need, I've done the dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, and then that has the tape, that has the tape, and that has tape. This has tape all the way along. And then we're going to put 1, 2 on that. And then the petals. 1, 2. And then looks like it just has a little bit of the tear and tape, so just pull a little bit off, and I think I'm going to try and put that way. Right, we can now assemble. So we're going to take, and I think probably if I was going to be doing them all in one go, so you do all your stamping and then you'd be all done. Right, so we've done all of those bits, that onto there, that onto there. I will put up a comment about the actual payment date times for the kits. Now, then I think we can probably put this one down, and that is going to go about there. And then this one will go, so I think what it is you do that, and then this one is going to go like that. Then the oars. And because that's the clear tear and tape, we can just fold those bits back in so that it comes in under. And then I'm going to put so I think my reeds probably could have come further down for this one. And then we'll pop there. And then we've got the little jacket. And so that you can still see the reeds. We'll just do it that way for this one. And then there's that. So this one doesn't have any of the embellishments. Yeah, so that would probably come a bit further down next time. So let's clear away all the mess. And there is our first, our second, and our third card. So we are all set for some masculine birthdays. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, and just to see what the cards are like and all the content that comes with it. So yeah, so have a wonderful Easter weekend. Hope you can get some crafting in. I plan to do some on Saturday and just relax, and check back in a little while and I'll put up the information about the times of when you need to order the kit. So great, thanks for joining. Bye.